Guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to it. Hang on, guys.
I'm going to make a brief statement in Spanish. Don't worry, I'm not going to go over all of the evidence that Nathan Hockman talked about.
So, Menendez brothers update. There was a press conference today where I sort of filmed myself or started recording myself watching it, but before it started at TMI, I had to go use the bathroom. So whenever it started, I was using the bathroom, and then it was already 10 minutes later when I realized, oh fuck, I probably should have started recording, but I'm already 10 minutes into this. It's already too late to me to start recording. But Nathan Hockman has filed an opposition, I think that's what it's called. He's saying no to the habeas corpus. So now we only got two options left. And that is clemency and resentencing, which is next month. I try not to cry because I believe that letter, which I still have that letter, as y'all know, since I want to say since day one of all this shit. I've had the letter since then. Oh, here it is. Printed it out and make sure because it's 3 fucking pages long. What Nathan Hockman says about the letter is, it's not fucking credible. And it's not timely and all this shit. I'm gonna take out these pieces of paper. This is the letter. Hang on, because I have things. This is the letter. Page 1, page 2, and then page 3. That is the letter. And so Nathan Hockman, it says, Hockman, however you say his fucking name, says it's not timely, it's not credible. And the thing about the Rory Rosello, Menudo band, boy, person, whatever you want to call him. He says that has nothing to do with what their state of mind was that night, because they didn't know that their dad had essayed another boy. So it has entirely nothing to do with the case at all. So in my head, what he's saying is that shouldn't have never been filed in the first place, the Rory Rosello person. I'm not gonna lie. Thank God I wasn't recording myself watching him talk and all that, because I'm not gonna lie, I dropped a couple of words that are not safe for the internet words. Like I called him, I don't know how many times, an asswipe a whole bunch of times in Nathan Hockman, because that's what he is to me. Like, he's just a complete deuce. And he kept on bringing up that they lied 4 or 5 different times, and I'm just like, in my head, one, you probably would start off lying because you know murder in the first fucking place, pretty much life with the sentence they have, life without the possibility of parole. So when they shot their parents, number one, they were in shock. 2, they don't want to go to jail. Like, if I was to ever kill somebody, I know what's going to happen to me. I'm going to jail. I'm going to prison for the rest of my fucking life. So of course I'm going to lie and be deceitful and all this shit. So I literally said it loud. I'm like, you would lie. If you did a crime like that, you would fucking, because he would. I think anyone would lie because they don't want to go to prison and not see the family members ever again. Or if they do see their family members, it's when you're able to visit them at the prison wearing a fucking orange jumpsuit. Wearing like orange jumpsuit. This is orange, but it's an OSU shirt, but goes with my hat. But like still. It's just like, oh my god. And I bet you he's lied in his lifetime about a whole bunch of shit. Everybody's lied about a really big lie at least once in their fucking life. Like, I'm hoping there's another way this habeas corpus, because what it is it just gets them a new fucking trial. So it would be the third trial they would have. Because I just want to have all three options again. Because I feel like we're down to two. And Governor Newsom threw clemency to Nathan Hochman. And he talked about somebody asked him when he was taking questions, well, Nathan or Governor Newsom, he threw the clemency option to you on whether they should be clemencied or not. So it's not in his hands no more, it's in your hands on whether you want clemency to happen. And since he did this just gives us our answer on whether Nathan Hochman is gonna follow paperwork that says they should be resentenced or not. This right here just gives us our answer, I believe. That he's gonna recommend they not be resentenced. Even though resentencing goes beyond all that. That goes beyond the habeas corpus. It includes them being fucking rehabilitated. And clearly, they are. And he said in this press conference that he has not talked to the Menendez brothers. If he would just sit down with them for like 5 minutes, I guarantee he would be like, they're rehabilitated. They're rehabilitated. Because you listen to them talk for 5 minutes. They're rehabilitated people. Like, where does he get off with all this, bro? Like, oh my god. And then Anna Maria, like an hour and a half ago, I want to say, she posted a TikTok being like, I know there's a press conference, I have no clue what's going on or what Nathan Hochman's fixing to say. She was just as confused as we were on what this press conference was about. We now know what it was about. It was about him announcing that he's gonna, what's the word? Opposition something. He's gonna deny the habeas corpus, basically. File paperwork that says he does not agree with the habeas corpus, that the habeas corpus should be denied type crap. Like, it just pisses me off. One, because I hate him so bad. I've hated Nathan Hochman since, like, he was even elected LA DA. I really have. And it grew more when he wasn't wanting to sit down with the family, the Menendez brothers family, in the first fucking place. He was just like, just ignoring the family. And finally, I believe it was because he was getting backlash. He was like, fuck. So I can make all this backlash go away. I'll sit down with the family and interview with them. And talk with them. And to me, I feel like he basically ignored what they said in that interview and all that, because if he would listen, if he actually listened to the family, he wouldn't have denied this, filed paperwork to deny the habeas corpus. He wouldn't have. Like, oh my god, I wish we had the previous LA DA still. I really fucking do. Because I believe they would have been out of prison by now. I believe they would have. Yeah. I feel like I have more to say, or not that I have more to say, but I have something I'm forgetting to say. Or bring up. What am I forgetting to say? I don't know. I'm just waiting on Anna Maria to post a TikTok being like, because she's like, whatever Nathan Hochman says to us, the family will have a statement to give. So just I'll keep y'all updated with what that statement is. And so I'm just waiting on her to announce what that statement is. But let me go check her TikTok and her Instagram to see if she has released that statement. If not, I'll end this video. Or I'll wait to end this video until she has. But yeah, let me go check. I'll see y'all in the next clip. Peace. Hey guys, it's probably been under, I want to say, 25 minutes since the last clip, 20-ish minutes. But I seen that TMZ posted a video on TikTok. That was a headline that says, Eric and Lyle Menendez, DA says brothers don't deserve any trial. I'm gonna watch this with y'all. I'm not gonna put the video on the screen. Y'all just gonna have to deal with only listening to audio of it. But, Anna Maria still hasn't posted a video. I know they're probably gathering their thoughts and everything after all that. I'm still gathering my thoughts, trying to put it out of my mind. I'm trying to just be like, we still have 2 options left. Kaylin, you need to chill the fuck out. You still have 2 options left. Like, it's not like it was the only option. But, yeah. Let's go ahead and play this.
This is LA County DA Nate Hochman, and he is just concluding a news conference in which he is saying he will oppose the Menendez brothers' petition for a new trial based on new evidence. We've reported that the new evidence is twofold. Number one, a letter in
19 December. What Nathan Hochman says, it was written in December of 1988. I don't know when I believe it was written. I know for a fact, I believe that it was written at least the earliest 7 months, the latest being under 10 months before the murders before they killed their parents.
1988 that Eric sent to one of his cousins, suggesting he had been...
their cousin being Andy Cano, who died in 2003 from overdose, I believe, something like that.
The victim of sexual abuse at the hands of his dad. And secondly, a member of Menudo who says in the 1980s, Jose Menendez molested him. Yep. Hochman believes that this evidence is dubious at best, and he gives a whole bunch of reasons.
Yeah, he gave a whole bunch of reasons, and I'm just like, suck my ass, bro. Like, I hate the person that he is. I hate the things that Nathan Hochman stands for. I just hate him as a whole fucking person. Like, there's nothing he could say or do to make me like him. Actually, there is one thing. Him be the reason they get out of fucking prison. They get out of prison, or be one of the people who is the people who help them get out of prison. That's the only thing he could do. Not that he wants me to like him. He probably really doesn't give a shit about what people think about him. Clearly he doesn't, so yeah.
Why he thinks that. But ultimately he says it's all irrelevant. He says it is about murder, and it is undeniable that...
You know what's irrelevant is him, bro. He is so irrelevant, it's not even funny.
The Menendez brothers did indeed murder their mom and their dad.
And they said that they're the ones who did it. They've come out and been like, yes, I killed my mom and I killed my dad. Did they not?
And he emphasizes that they changed their story multiple times initially.
Well, when you're lying, a first time your story is going to change a whole bunch of times, and then eventually you're going to break and the truth's going to come out. Whether it be a billion fucking times. Like, oh my god. Has he never lied a billion times before, or at least under 5 times? Like, go suck a fucking rock. I don't know.
Trying to cover up and make it appear they did not do it. So he says even if there is sexual abuse here, he doesn't think it should have any bearing and that the murder convictions should stick.
Oh, so you wouldn't break and potentially kill the person who's SAing you? Because eventually, from what we know psychology-wise and all that shit, you're eventually, if somebody's SAing you, you're eventually gonna have like a mental fucking break or something and do something that's potentially violent. Like, that's just the way it is.
Now that said, there are two other things going on. One is resentencing, and this is a big deal. Next month,
a month from yesterday, so we're down to 29 days, 28.
Mark Garagos, the lawyer for Eric and Lyle Menendez,
he's going to argue manslaughter at it.
Will go to court and argue that the sentence should be changed from life without the possibility of
manslaughter
to something less. And if something less is what the judge does, then the Menendez brothers would be eligible for parole, and a parole board could decide that they're rehabilitated and they don't pose a danger to society, and they could be released. Now, this is really significant. If you listen to the TMZ podcast, Two Angry Men, with myself.
I've already seen that. Episode of the Two Angry Men podcast. I've been trying to watch all the episodes they put out of that podcast since they first started doing it, which was I want to say under 2.5 weeks ago.
And Mark Garagos, the Menendez brothers come on and they talk about their lives and how they have changed in the 35 years since they have been imprisoned. That is the big issue now. Will the DA go along with resentencing? The prior DA was on board.
Yeah, so I hate that we got a new fucking DA, because he was already he made his feelings known that he was 1,000,000,000% on board with them being resentenced and all that shit. So when the previous LADA lost the re-election and we got Nathan Hochman, that's why I got so mad when the previous DA lost the re-election, because I knew that I just had this gut feeling. Like, I don't know why, and most of the time I'm right about shit, don't like to brag at all, or don't want to brag about that at all, but I was right about that, and I hate that I was right about it, because I had this feeling that the new LADA was going to be this monster of a person, and he's going to be the reason they don't get out, and it's looking like I was right about all that, and it's why I got so mad. I mean, I was mad about Donald Trump being the new fucking president. That's a story for another time, so I was mad about that, and on top of that, mad about the LADA re-election and the previous DA losing. So I was mostly mad about Trump, so I was adding that into me being mad about. But one of the reasons I was mad about the LADA, like I just said, was because he was going to be this monster of a person, and he'd be the reason they don't get out.
Hochman is very non-committal on this issue. He said not only has he not decided it, he has not even heard the podcast, listening to these two brothers talk for the very first time in 35 years.
And he should listen to his last watch. I don't recommend he listen to it. I recommend he watch the fucking podcast. Like, goddamn. Search up Two Angry Men on YouTube. How hard is it to go to youtube.com, type in Two Angry Men, Menendez Brothers, and it will be the first fucking video that pops up. Click on it. Give it a watch. It's only 40 minutes long. Like, come on. You have at least 40 minutes of your day to watch it. Watch it while you're eating fucking lunch on your lunch break, bro.
Publicly about their lives. So that is still on the table. And the third thing is clemency from the governor.
Which the governor, like I said in the previous clip, he gave that to Nathan Hochman like a fucking deuce. Like, what a bad move to make. To give it to Nathan Hochman, like, what a bad move.
The governor right now seems to be taking a back seat, watching what plays out in court.
Yeah, because he hasn't said nothing. The last time he said something about the Menendez brothers, like the very last time he said something about the Menendez brothers, he said he was giving clemency to Nathan Hockman. We haven't heard a word from him since then about the Menendez brothers. So yeah, he's been taking a backseat on it.
But Governor Gavin Newsom does have the power to commute their sentence, and they could be released immediately if that happens. So, short story, the DA will oppose a new trial.
That's the word I was looking for in the last clip, oppose. I think I said opposition or something, said oppose.
The DA has not decided yet whether he will support or oppose resentencing, and the governor is waiting in the wings and has the power to commute.
Yeah, I just wish the governor would come out and at least give us 2 words of his thoughts. One on it, the resentencing being delayed to now March, and today, and just what's happened since he has left it to clemency being Nathan Hockman, because he hasn't come out and said shit. But I'm still waiting on Anna Maria to post something, or Talia Eric Menendez's stepdaughter to post something on her Instagram story. I'm just waiting on something from the family before I end this video. So I'm sorry if it's like a 35-minute long video. I'm not trying to make it that long. It's just the way it is. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to doing what I was doing, was just waiting for somebody of the fucking family to come out and say something. So yeah, see y'all in this clip. Peace. Okay, so not even a minute and 30 seconds later, I went to Instagram, and this is what Eric Menendez's stepdaughter, put on her Instagram. She put this on her Instagram, and then the second thing she put on her Instagram, she reshared the TMZ video that we just got done watching, or y'all just got done listening to. I just got done watching and listening to. This is what she put. No worries after watching Nathan Hockman's conference. Except one thing I like to say to him directly. Oh no, this is getting messy. And we all know I love messy. I'm glad you weren't abused as a child, and that you get to spend the last quarter of your life with your daughter, who is around my age. Shame on you for meeting with our family only to make a mockery of the case back like it was 1989. SA victims worldwide stand with us in this fight, and our voices will be heard. Thankfully, this decision is in Judge Jessek's hands, and we remain hopeful that he makes the right decision. And this is literally every single letter and word is in capital letters. Free Eric Lyle Menendez! And then she put at Nathan Hockman. Oh my god. She added him. Oh. It's getting messy. And guess what the fuck I'm here for? I'm here for messy. Like, Nathan Hockman better be like, I don't go make an Instagram story saying a whole bunch of shit about how you have a daughter. You don't know what the fuck it's like to be SA, do you? Do you not have a friend or somebody close to you that's ever been SA'd? Apparently not. You don't know the psychology being SA'd by someone does. I was friends with this, well, my mom was friends with this guy who's in his 50s. A couple of years ago, or here's one of the things we used to do, me and my mom and him. He used to work at a diner. He was a cook, a chef there, and every night we would sing karaoke with, me and my mom used to go to church. He was the usher there at the church. But they're working at the church with like a side hustle, but he worked at the diner. He was a chef, and every night, me and him and a couple of his friends from church would sing karaoke together. And so I became really good friends with him, spent a lot of time with him, was alone by myself with him a lot of the time. But a couple of years ago, me and my mom found out that he SA'd 2 girls who were my age. So, I'm not gonna lie, at the time I was like, it could have been me, and why wasn't it me type shit. So, this is why I'm like, let the Menendez brothers out. Fuck you, Nathan Hockman. Go fucking die in a hole. It's like, now that we got Talia, Eric Menendez's reaction and statement for all this, I'm gonna go ape shit. Fuck you, Nathan Hochman. Fuck everyone who's against the Menendez brothers. You don't know what the fuck it's like to be essayed. I know what it's like to be next to someone who you think would never ever hurt you. Or never ever hurt someone that just someone else. Because him doing that, it hurt me, that guy. I'm not gonna lie, he was a really good friend. And when I found that out, I went deep into depression. I keep status on just to make sure he stays in prison, because I am scared that one day he's gonna come out and come find me. Like, I have nightmares about him getting out of prison. Like, still to this day I have nightmares of him getting out, being able to find me and essay me or kill me. That's what that guy has done. He's made me terrified of him and just fearful that he gets out of prison, he's gonna come running towards me to do something to me. And there's nothing I can do if he does come running. The only thing I can do is call 911, hope they show up in time. If that was to ever happen, God forbid it was to ever happen. But I live my life in fear because of that guy. So I can only imagine what the Menendez brothers were living like when they were being essayed. What Talia Menendez said is true. They will be heard. I don't give a damn what we have to do to make them be heard, but I will continue to film videos. Whether everyone on the internet likes it or not, y'all gonna get Menendez Brothers videos whether y'all like it or not. But I'm gonna go check one last time to see if Anna Maria has posted a TikTok. If there's not, I'm gonna end this video regardless. I can always film another video and post it with my thoughts of what she said. But yeah, let me go check and I'll be right back. See y'all next clip. Peace. Okay, guys. So not even 2 minutes later, Anna Maria did post a video, but this is the family's statement. I printed it out so I could read it better. Okay, I'm gonna read this and then we'll watch her video, which is 5 minutes long. Okay, here's my rant about the press conference. And here's the official statement from the family. Family of Eric and Lyle Menendez condemns D.A. Hochman's abnerant dismissal of abuse evidence. I hope I'm saying that word right. Victims' families calls DA's attempt to silence the truth a grave miscarriage of justice. February 21st, 2025. The Justice for Eric and Lyle Coalition, a family-led initiative advocating for the release of Eric and Lyle Menendez, issued the following statement in response to Los Angeles District Attorney Nathan Hochman's remarks regarding his pending resentencing recommendation and his opposition to the brothers' habeas petition. District Attorney Nathan Hochman took us right back to 1996 today. He opened the wounds we have spent decades trying to heal. He didn't listen to us. We are profoundly disappointed by his remarks in which he effectively tore up new evidence and discredited the trauma they experienced. To suggest that the years of abuse couldn't have led to this tragedy in 1989 is not only outrageous, but also dangerous. Abuse does not exist in a vacuum. It leaves lasting scars, rewires the brain, and traps victims in cycles of fear and trauma. To say it plays no role in Eric and Lyle's actions is to ignore decades of psychological research and basic human understanding. For D.A. Hochman to claim that the new evidence should have been submitted at trial is absurd. The justice system failed Eric and Lyle then, and it continues to fail them now. The fact remains, the jury in their second trial never heard the full truth. Key testimony was kept from them, and now D.A. Hochman is attempting to erase this reality once again. He is not just dismissing Eric and Lyle experiences. Let me read that. He is not just dismissing Eric and Lyle's experiences. He is silencing survivors everywhere who know what it's like to be disbelieved, ignored, and re-traumatized by a system designed to protect them. D.A. Hockman promised to take politics out of prosecutorial decisions, but his actions today say otherwise. If he is truly committed to justice, he will follow the law and issue a resentencing recommendation that reflects Eric and Lyle's overwhelming rehabilitation and the undeniable standards set by California Penal Code 1172.1 and AB 600. And he will stop trying to bury the truth about their truth. I'm assuming. And he will stop trying to bury the truth about their abuse. For over 3 decades, our family has lived with the weight of what Eric and Lyle endured. Abuse that shaped their lives, fear that defined their childhood, and a justice system that refused to see them as victims. We have fought tirelessly for the truth to be recognized. Our hope now rests with Judge Jessic, that he will examine the evidence in their case without prejudice, carefully adhering to California law with modern understanding of trauma. Our family has been waiting 35 years for the justice system to acknowledge what we have always known. We are so incredibly proud of men Eric and Lyle have become, men who have dedicated their lives to helping others despite believing that they would never have a second chance. We have fought and advocated tirelessly for their release so that we can heal and finally move forward. All we are asking for is to right this decades-long injustice. To learn more about the Justice for Eric and Lyle Coalition and to sign our petition, visit justiceforlyleanderic.org. I will leave that link in the description of this video. But let's go ahead and watch Anna Maria, the cousin of Lyle and Eric, TikTok, which is 5 minutes long. And then I'm going to end this video.
Hey guys, everyone see the press conference with District Attorney Hockman? That was spicy, huh? Yeah, I'm going to file that under not at all surprising, but extremely disappointing. Not surprising. Right. That was an absolute verbal assault. And also, first of all, okay, for those of you who missed it, District Attorney held a press conference today where he decided to discuss the habeas corpus, right? Did not discuss the resentencing so much, just a little bit, mostly about the habeas and our petition for a new trial with the new evidence. And one, he went through an unnecessarily gruesome account of the original crime. He did it for shock value. He did it, personal opinion.
I mean, he got me shocked, because what the fuck, bro?
I think because of all the good press that Lyle and Eric have been getting, that he wanted to sway public opinion. It was absolutely unnecessary, theatrical. I mean, what a drama queen. What a drama queen. And just brutal. First, how luxurious it must be for a prosecutor to have a one-way litigation of a trial with.
I'm just gonna sit here and just let her go off because my queen has arrived. I'm sorry, I love Anna Maria so much. I love their entire family so much, except for the one person.
Nobody on the other side, going, objection, that's not true.
Because if I was in prison and I did something, and I was out of my mind insane, but somebody was doing something to me, and so I just finally broke, I would want my family to fight for me. I would want somebody to, or if I was kidnapped, I would want my family trying to find me. So let's say Eric and Lyle were kidnapped. Their family would fight to find them until the last breath. And that's the kind of family I don't want to say this, throw any shade to my family, but that's not the kind of family I was born into. My family situation is kind of weird, but I wish I had their kind of family who would fight for me. Because most of the time it feels like my family, if something was to happen to me, they wouldn't fight for me. I know one person in my family who wouldn't, and that's my dad. So I know what it's like, kind of like to have at least one person against you.
No, right? I mean, talk about punching down. Like, what do you kick puppies and throw ladies into crosswalks in your spare time? I mean, that was unnecessarily brutal. And as a member of the family, like, for re-traumatizing. Thank you so much.
She
really appreciate
stuck
that.
up the middle finger.
I hope
I
you,
love her.
District Attorney, never have to experience that. Yeah? Also, he shredded, dismissed the letter that Eric wrote to Andy, which is essentially calling my Aunt Martha a liar. It's calling Aunt Joan a liar. It's calling Eric a liar. It's calling Andy a liar. This is not just about Eric. It's not, and I'm sorry.
You're calling a person who has now died, that person a liar. You're calling a dead person a liar, which is just rude. When that person has suffered in their life, aka that's what led to their death.
He completely disregarded any kind of new science, any new understanding of trauma and how that works.
Yeah, he said a big F you to that science. He said a big F you with like 1,000 middle fingers.
I mean, he had the mindset of the exact prosecutors in 1996. Like, I'm pretty sure I know who you've been talking to. And by the way, just this is off topic a little bit. It's not Leslie Abrahamson.
Yeah, Abraham.
It's Leslie Abramson.
Ham is not her name. Ham. The food ham is not her fucking name. Whoever runs Lyle's Facebook page, I believe it's his wife, ex-wife, whatever it may be. I believe she is the one who, and she was like, it's not Abrahamson, it's Abramson. And I'm just like, ugh.
It's not that hard to say. Practice.
It really is not.
Get yourself a mirror. Look in it. Abramson. Say it until you can say it. I mean.
Golly,
okay,
what are we, 4?
No, that was totally irrelevant to this, but I had to say
I love how though, if she's mad about it, and Lyle's wife is mad about it, the whole family's mad about the way you pronounced her name. I love how we're defending Leslie still. Because we love Leslie, or at least I do, even though she's like, they're never going to get now, and she said that last year, how she lost faith in them and all that. And I get why she would lose faith, it's just, why not have renewed faith?
It was driving me insane, and I know it was driving you insane too. So,
or be cautiously optimistic was the word the Menendez brothers keep using.
Listen, we are moving forward. There is still a resentencing hearing coming in March 20th and March 21st. Okay.
And we will fight our damnedest at that resentencing. That's what she's fixing to say, isn't she? If not, that's what they're gonna do, obviously.
We're gonna keep our eyes on the ball. Mm-hmm. Yes, the district attorney does have gets to weigh in, right?
Yeah. But it's not his final
up to the judge,
decision.
Right? AB 600 is in place. Yeah. So we will have a full hearing. You know, he did not talk much about resentencing, and I get it, because if you talk about resentencing, you have to talk about rehabilitation, and that is a very uncomfortable fact that he has to, you can't look at Lyle and Eric in their rehabilitation and not be impressed. So that's a very inconvenient truth. Yep. For him, that I'm sure he does not want to accept, nor that the majority of the victim's family is clamoring for them to be released. Another inconvenient truth. And their very low scores for potential recidivism. Again, a very inconvenient truth. Yeah, when we're heading into resentencing. So I would like you guys to remind all of you that that is what resentencing is about. Okay? It is not about that shit show of whatever that press conference was. Okay? It's life post conviction.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep our eyes on the ball. And then again, he mentioned Governor Newsom like 5 times. So, hey, Governor Newsom, if you're watching, which I know you're not, but if you are,
If by faith
short of begging you to get involved, the district attorney, right? He was like, please, this is me interpreting what he actually meant by his press conference. I'm begging you, please take this off my desk. I don't want to deal with it.
that's what he was doing. He was crying he was like, please take it off my table. That's what he was, like a 3-year-old. Oh my god. Grow a pair, bro. Obviously, he's like, what, 40 or 50 or something, and he still has not grown a pair? Oh my god. How do you have a wife? How do you have kids?
I don't have ESP. I can't really get into the district attorney's mind, nor would I ever want to. I am going to attach, or I'll put in the caption of this video, the family's official statement. This little rant is not the family's official statement. It's a little bit more thought out than this rant. So, okay, guys, I hope you're having a good day. Bye.
Okay, yeah, that's her thoughts. I'm gonna end this video here because I know it's already so damn long. I'm gonna go edit it and go get dinner. I will see y'all. Y'all are seeing this video Friday. I am filming it Friday. I'm ending filming this video at 5:06 p.m. I'm hopefully gonna have it posted for y'all by 8 p.m. today. So yeah, I'm gonna get to editing this. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace, guys.